Los Angeles, California, it's Landed Late Night. Tonight's guest, Nicole Balsamo. And now, your host, Haley Ringo.
Welcome to Landed Late Night. I'm your host, Haley Ringo. Tonight we have a photographer extraordinaire hailing all the way from Detroit. She shoots weddings, she shoots the top influencers in the world. She has her own workshop, she released presets recently, and she just launched her YouTube channel. Please give a warm late night welcome to my girl, my queen, Nicole Balsamo. Hi! You look amazing. I knew you were gonna like showing up looking fly as hell.
Thank you. I had to,
Here she is.
I see everything you wear on your.
Look at, show them your like earring over here. This little side thing. Girlfriend!
Thank you.
Look what I brought you! I already drank some and I ate some.
Oh my god.
Nicole's obsessed with Taco Bell.
How did you know I was starving?
Because I know you. Because you eat it every single day and you always get a Baja Blast.
Honestly, I went 10 days without it until yesterday.
Did you have withdrawals?
I did.
Was it bad?
It was bad. Who has time to cook, you know? I don't want to eat it right now because that would be very unflattering.
Well, it's okay. I have a little Taco Bell game for you at the end, so we can just do it then. Yeah, baby. Have you seen Ricky Thompson's video of Summer Girls 2K19?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Oh my god, okay. She sends me this video. I watch it every day.
It's amazing.
Every day, and yesterday I was like walking through Target and I kept doing I'm gonna fuck shit up.
I'm about to act the fuck up.
Fuck you up?
Yeah.
But he does this, I'll insert it here, and it's just like, oh my god, it's amazing. He's so funny. So funny. Anyways, you just literally launched your YouTube channel. It looks insane.
Thank you.
She shot it at this studio, and it looks way professional. So bougie, so on brand for you. It's so good, and it's gonna be all the behind the scenes of you working and shooting, right?
Yeah, so...
Or are you gonna kind of mix it up?
Yeah, so I wanted to keep an open mind about it because I tried launching my channel a year ago and with the intentions of it being just photography tips, and then that was just so much pressure and I didn't really have a team yet to kind of help me and it was just a lot to juggle.
Yeah.
So this time my manager and I just decided that just to keep an open mind because people might want to see behind the scenes, but there's also things in my personal life like how I tailor my denim, could be some personal stuff.
Where I buy my denim from.
Yeah, exactly.
You should have worn all denim. I mean, you look amazing.
Honestly, I was going to, but I chose this.
No, I think this looks amazing.
I had to spice it up.
Everyone knows you love denim. Yeah, this denim. No, you look. I didn't even know you had this tattoo, dude. She has a little cute sun tattoo. Ooh.
I forget about it too. I can't see. I have 7 tattoos.
What?
And you can't see any of them unless my feet are
We've
showing.
been friends for 2 years, and I don't really. It has been 2 years. It's been.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Oh my god!
Well, March was a year.
Oh, okay. So now it is.
So March.
It's been a year and a half.
Almost a year and a half, yeah.
I feel like I've known you my whole life. So, oh my god. So Nicole and I met because she started this Bible study back a year and a half ago.
March, yeah.
And yeah, she posted on Instagram, and I had just broken up with my ex, and I was like, I need girlfriends. Woo! And Nicole posted, and I already followed her because we both do photography, and then I showed up, and I was like,
wait, you're forgetting the DM that you sent me before.
Oh yeah. You want to talk about it? What I said?
I can't remember exactly, but it was like, hey, found you on Instagram. I feel like could be friends, XOXO Gossip Girl, or something like that.
We should hang out, XOXO Gossip Girl.
Yeah, and then we didn't hang out. And then we did.
And then I showed up at your house.
Yeah, and then she showed up at my house, literally.
And I was like, what up, baby? And then now she's she's insane, but now you get me, so it's good. No, but, and then we just got to know each other that way. And now you've, because of that group, on a side note, we'll get into other stuff too, but you've, created such a community of women, and it's been the biggest blessing to me, and I know to, everybody in our group as well. And everyone's just, kicking ass, taking names, baby, wrecking decks. Ooh, this tequila's kicking in. I'm feeling good. Ooh.
I'm pretending to drink mine, so.
Okay, so you moved here originally for music, which not many people know, right?
Well, I originally wanted to move here for music because I was pursuing music from age, honestly, probably 12 until 21.
She has an amazing voice.
Thank you. Please don't ask me to
Oh my god, you want to play a singing game? At the end? Okay, at the end.
I'm talk about singing. These are all the things that I assumed you would trick me with and try to set something up with. You already did the first one, so I would not be surprised if you already have something set up.
Who, me? I would never do that. What? Darling, no, that's not classy. No, I'm kidding.
Anyway.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, so I was pursuing music my whole life, and I wanted to drop out of college my freshman year when I was 18 to move here and pursue music, but I had no money, and honestly, I'm not the type that could, like, live out of a car until I make it.
Yeah,
so I was like,
we're bougie.
let me finish college, and even though I couldn't afford college either, but let me finish college and see where that takes me. So I ended up graduating from Michigan State. Go green. You say go white.
Go white.
Ready? Go green.
Go white.
Perfect. Nailed it.
Nailed it. Oh my god, I should meet you later.
Yeah, so I graduated, and I just was like, my parents were like, when are you going to start applying for jobs? And I had, like, no desire to work a 9-to-5, so I knew I kind of wanted to always work for myself. I was still kind of like, should I move to LA? Should I move to Nashville? Like, still wanted to do the music thing. And then I started nannying for my cousin and her 3 kids, and I moved in with them. And they had a really nice camera, and photography was always a hobby of mine. But
yeah, I remember this. Remember you telling me this.
Yeah, but I never really thought I could make a career out of it. I was like, I'm so in debt from college, like, this is not going to pay my student loans. And I was wrong. So I started my photography business, like, a week after my cousin had even mentioned, like, you love photography, why don't you do X, Y, and Z? And then at that point, like, I have an older brother, and all his friends were getting married, and I've always been, like, the creative person in my hometown,
Yeah.
so I was able to build a portfolio really quick. And then, yeah, the rest was history.
Yeah, no. Okay, so then you moved out here. I thought,
Yeah.
for some reason, I thought you were still doing music when you first
Mm-mm.
moved out here. Okay,
No.
no. So, moved out here, and then it's been, what, 6 years? 7 years? 8 years?
It's been, like, 2.5. Since
7.
I've lived here?
Yeah.
I moved here in end of 2016. Do you know me at
I
all?
don't. I mean, I guess not. I mean, like, all I know is like Taco Bell or something. I don't know, dude. Wait, no. In my head, seriously.
Well, I've been doing photography for 8 years.
I know, but
I moved here in November.
no,
of
wait. I did know that because
2016.
we were in the Taylor. What am I thinking? I
And
don't
we
know where my
moved
brain
here
is.
around the same time.
Yeah, my brain's not
That's
working.
alright. Too much
today.
tequila. Should we cut her off?
Or not enough. I think that's what it is. I think I haven't drank enough of that. Maybe it's the Baja Blast that's hurting me.
Throwing you off, or
It's
the
mountain-
burrito or
Yeah,
something?
the burrito.
Half burrito.
That I ate half of. But okay, so yeah, you moved out here, and now you're like, well, one, it's just been I mean, you know how talented I think you are, but she's extremely talented.
Thank you.
Everyone, you need to go look at her work. She has like 5,000 Instagram accounts, but
I
Nicole
really do
Balsamo,
so much.
photo, Nicole Balsamo, weddings, indie presets. That's 3.
That's it.
Okay, so 1,500
Something.
accounts, and go follow all of them. But you know, you've been shooting weddings for so long, and that's a whole like different ball game than it is shooting influencers. And I know for me, like it's so much more chill and relaxing shooting portraits of people because it's just like the pressure is off.
Yeah, totally.
And you get to be more creative, and I love seeing your work lately, and even like when you took Rose out and y'all did the little sheet thing, and I love that, and it's just different and it's fun, and you're welcome. But you started doing, like, you released presets about a year ago,
Last
and they're
October.
killer, you guys. Go check them out. MB presets. You know, just swipe up, buy them all. I'll put the link in this bio. And then you started doing workshops recently.
Yes.
You're just like, you go all the time, and I'm sure you're tired just as I get tired from doing things. We're like, I need a vacation. You're just killing it. Like,
Thanks. Yeah, I think I've just kind of always been like a go-getter since I was young. I had my first job at 13. I worked for like a family friend's catering company. My family owns like an Italian market, I guess you could say. And in the summer when I was young, I would make gelato at their restaurant. And then from there,
you're so Italian.
my first like job was, I don't even know if you consider this a job, but like Little Caesars.
Okay, yes, I know. Taylor has that photo of you.
When I was 16.
We'll insert that here as well.
Yeah, I'm so glad we don't have that here. Thank God. But no, I've just always had a very strong work ethic. So for me, like, when I'm go, it just feels natural.
Yeah.
And I'm always trying to think of like new projects or new work things that I can take on. Because honestly, like, if I have more than a couple of days where I have nothing to do, I start going crazy. As much as like it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I start to feel like, okay, I need to be doing something else. What else can I be doing?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why this YouTube is is going to be so fun for me because it'll be a challenge and it's something new, and I typically don't like being recorded. Like, Insta stories is one thing I can talk to my phone all day.
Yeah.
But like cameras like this intimidate me a little more. So yeah, I love a challenge and I love to be pushed. So I'm excited for YouTube for that reason.
Where do you want to take your photography business? Do you want to keep doing weddings? Do you want to go more towards like influencer commercial stuff? Like, or you want to do both still?
Yeah, my passion is for love.
Yeah.
Like, I love capturing love, and I definitely, like, weddings are my number one passion, and I'll never stop doing them, even if, like, when I'm married and have kids and can't do 30 a year, but can do 5 a year, and get to choose the ones I do. But I love shooting with influencers because it helps me stay creative and keeps me really busy. But those kind of just fill my weeks, and they're fun, and I can feel really inspired doing them and feel really creative.
Yeah.
But weddings are like where my heart's at. Like, I've always loved them, and I don't think I'll ever get sick of doing them. So
for you, it's just still such a passion.
Yeah, I still get giddy shooting weddings. Like, I just get so excited. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see how cute the grandpa is, or like the kids that are gonna be on the dance floor. I just get like the whole day excites me.
Yeah, no, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some like crazy wedding stories that you can share with me without pissing anybody off?
Some I'll keep to myself, but honestly, I've been really fortunate with my clients. Like, I've probably only had in my like 7 years of doing weddings, like maybe up to 5 that like crazy things went on. But I had one, like, I'm sure you know this, like your first year of shooting weddings is like you take on everything and anything.
And it's also terrifying because you literally don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, you don't know what you're doing. You take on anyone for any amount of money just to build your portfolio. And luckily now, like, most of my clients that I book, because this is a whole nother like topic, but building your brand, like the more you project who you are, the more you attract the type of client that you want. So I've been very fortunate now. I'm booking clients that I can become friends with at the end of the day.
Right.
But my first year of shooting weddings, I shot this couple, and this is so bad, and this is like a serious thing, but she was bipolar and OCD.
Yeah.
So I had booked everything with her dad, and the dad had kind of warned me prior, but I mean, it was a disaster. Like, and I'm like, I don't want to talk bad about her, but like, I have no idea if she follows me or anything, because this was like literally 8 years ago.
Not gonna let it out.
But
shit talking, baby.
The wedding was crazy.
I'm picturing like her just like screaming, pulling her hair out, like crying, throwing shit.
Oh, it was. I mean, before the ceremony started, she was like cussing at like
the groom.
She was cussing at the groom.
Why is he? What was he like? Like, what was his personality?
He was so soft, like a big teddy bear, like
that's
gentle.
Just no.
But yeah, it was so funny during the vows. The pastor was like, "Furniture for poor," like, you know, the whole spiel, and she was like, "Yeah." She interrupted him and goes, "Yeah, but you better not be poor." During the vows, and it was like silence, like, because she was serious. It wasn't like a joke. It wasn't like she was trying to be funny. And I was like, me and the videographer, like, when things like this happen, like, you don't want to make eye contact with family or anyone. You just look at the videographer or whoever else is working, like, did you get that on camera? Like, can we rewatch that? Like,
oh my God.
But yeah, it was.
You know what though? Like, I don't feel like when people, that guy, I'm like, you have it coming, dude. You know exactly what you're getting into.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure they're
divorced.
Yeah, I think after 3 months they were.
Oh. As photographers, we're like, what do we keep shooting? Do we not shoot? Like, and I've never had like a mean bride, but I've had parents be really rude on the day of. Yeah. And like, one time I had this, one of the moms was making the bride cry because she was like, the dress, I just like don't think the dress looks that good. Like, to the bride on her wedding day, the girl starts crying, and I'm like, I mean, it's just them two and me in the room, like helping her get the dress on, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, so I just left. I was like, not the wedding, but I left the room. I just left.
I'm done. Bye. Yeah, I think with every wedding, it's such like a high stress day for everyone involved. So there's always going to be like bridesmaids or moms or mother-in-laws that like have their
bridesmaids.
Their input.
Bridesmaids are insane sometimes.
I know, but you can't blame them because they're not on our end. Yes, so I'm like, okay, I'm.
She's way nicer than me. I can 100% blame the bridesmaids.
My thing is, like, you still have to please everyone as a photographer.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
It's still your job to be like, that sounds great. When the mom's like, can we get this photo on the stairs? And like, horrible light, the bride definitely doesn't want it, but you just be like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea. Let's totally go get that photo.
Right. No, don't get me wrong. This is how I act at the weddings, but then this is my show, so I'm gonna say whatever the hell I want. And in my head, I'm like, these people be crazy right now. Like, when bridesmaids are acting a fool and, like, are I've had, like, so many bridesmaids, my hair looks so bad. I'm like, bitch, this day is not about you. Let's get it together, okay?
Everyone thinks the day's about them when they're a part of the wedding.
I know.
But, yeah. At the end of the day, the biggest thing that hurts me, and not that, like, I'm really directly affected, but I love. So when I can tell that they're not a pair that should be together, like, usually at the engagement session, which I know you know this, like, I can tell a couple's chemistry instantly. Like, if this is going to last, if it's not going to last. And it's just sad when you get to be a part of something that's so big and so special, and you can tell it's, like, they're settling or something, which I haven't had many of those, but
we both have had them, and it's like, it is very obvious because we are like, everyone is uncomfortable in front of the camera for the most part. Like, it's not a normal thing. Even I get uncomfortable unless, like, a friend of mine is shooting me, and then they're like, yes, queen. I'm like, okay, work it. But, like, normally that's just not.
Well, and you can tell if it's nervousness in front of the camera or if they're just, like, aren't having the chemistry.
I literally shot a wedding one time where the bride and groom wouldn't even hold hands, and I was like, what? It's just like, I'm like, what? And, like, they kiss. Oh, my God. Or because we were getting, like, the kiss. And you can tell when it's just so awkward and strained. Like, one time, this one photo, and they're like.
Yeah, the best is, like, when they go, like, okay, kiss for the photo. They're like, or they just start making out. Like, I would prefer the making out. But I've had couples that are, like, I'm like, okay, go ahead and kiss. And they just start slobbering on each other. And I'm like, okay, just, like, that's good. I mean, if you want to continue, go ahead. But also, like, I got the shot.
Right. If y'all are, like, trying to go at it, like, that's fine. Yeah. You should walk away for a second. No, weddings are. What's been the hardest part of your photography journey? I know, like, on our podcast, Nicole and I talked, this was, like, a year ago, we talked about, like, the reality of trying to make it in LA and doing photography, and, like, you have to be a certain type of person. Yeah. And so I just want you to kind of go into, like, your belief behind that.
If you go into it with a competitive mindset, it's going to be really hard to like freelance and book jobs if you're just comparing yourself to everyone. But I strongly believe that you are your brand and you're the only person who can represent you. And like I said before, when you put out who you are and don't try to be anyone else, you'll attract the right people to your business.
Right.
Like, you'll work with people who are like you and that you could be friends with at the end of the day. And most of the time, because there's so many talented photographers in Los Angeles, that they're going to book you because of you. Like, your work is a bonus.
Right.
So my biggest advice to people, like, starting a business or not knowing how to book jobs is, like, be yourself on Instagram. You'll attract the people that you'll want to work with.
Right.
Because it's your personality. Photography is an experience for the other person as much as it is, like, a job for us. It's also an experience for that person. And when you're yourself and they feel, like, comfortable and it's fun, then they're going to refer you to other people who they think would like you as well. So that's how word of mouth starts, like, spiraling.
You're so eloquent. You're welcome. No, but it's true. I mean, like, especially for weddings, like, you're with them for their wedding day, which is one of the most important days of their life. And if you're sucking the energy out of everybody, like, that's not fun, you know? Yeah. So, no, that makes total sense. And I think out here, too, though, like, you do have to work really hard, and which I feel like it's easier to, it's easy to do if you have, like, a good work ethic, but it's, I say it's easier because everyone here is working really hard. So it's like, you see other people doing it, and you're like, oh, well, I can do it too. Like, I'm totally capable of accomplishing whatever I want to do. You know, I just have to put in the time. Yeah,
and it's discipline, and it's community too. Like, I feel like our friend group, we're all, like, striving for, we all have these big dreams and goals, and we're constantly supporting each other and pushing each other. So when you surround yourself with people that are, like, supporting you and they're like, you can do it, yes, launch a YouTube channel, yes, do the presets, like, that's the support you need that, like, keeps you going. Yeah. So I think community is important in who you surround yourself with while you're trying to achieve things that feel impossible.
Yeah. That's what's up, baby. That's what's up, baby. Okay.
Oh God.
Oh God, she's so
I need more of this?
Yeah, probably.
Perfect.
No, you don't. All right. So tonight we have Taco Bell trivia.
Oh gosh.
Because this girl, like I said, is obsessed with Taco Bell. So we're just gonna see just how obsessed you actually are. First on the menu item list. I said menu because I'm reading my own questions. Name 3 items on their dollar menu.
The cheesy bean and rice burrito.
Okay.
the beefy Fritos burrito,
Okay.
and the chips and queso.
Okay, she got 1 point. That means you have to drink.
I love the dollar menu.
Every right answer you get, you have to drink. And if you
So
don't get it
should I
right,
start
you
getting-
have to drink also.
Perfect. Great.
So-
We'll lose some sweat.
I know, it's hot in here. Where was the first Taco Bell?
What?
Where was the first Taco Bell opened?
Like that I've gone? Oh,
no, ever.
I have no idea.
Okay, it starts with San.
Diego?
No.
Francisco?
The next word starts with a B.
San Bernardino?
Yes, that's right! Drink up, baby, drink up! Taco Hell for me. All right, T. When was Taco Bell founded?
Oh gosh. 1972.
That's good. That's a good start.
1962.
Yes!
Yes!
That was good.
Honestly, I'm gonna drink because I'm impressed with
Yeah,
myself.
I'm so impressed with you. I'm drinking for you too. Let me drink also. I'll drink with you. Here we go.
Thank you. I thought that was like what we should have been doing.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So you have to take one more.
Okay, I'll just drink my whole drink. It's good. Was it? I hope that was an ice cube. It tasted kind of chunky. Okay. Anyhow.
Disgusting.
Number of countries T-Bell exists in. Taco Bell.
Do I get multiple choice for this one?
All right, fine. Yes. Option A, 19. Option B, 50. Option C, 23. And option D, 10.
Well, I was always taught when in doubt, go with C. But I never did good on test taking, so I don't think that method has worked for me. But I'm gonna go with C anyway.
You got it right! 23,
Yes.
baby! 23. Okay, actually, I like, as I was saying C, because I just made them up in my head really quickly. Not that there is 23 countries that it's in, but I made up the multiple choice in my head. I was like thinking, which one will she not guess? And I said C, and then that was the complete opposite. And you're
You
right.
didn't know my
when
theory.
I took tests, I always guessed C as well.
Yeah.
I think that is the thing. Okay. Last but certainly not least, my dear. My dear, I hate when people call me that. I don't know why I called you that. My baby angel. Last but certainly not least, my baby angel. Percent of U.S. population that eats Taco Bell once a month. This is so sad.
Wait, percent of U.S. population
that eats Taco Bell.
I feel like it's very high.
It's very high.
Like 94%.
Okay, it's not that high.
I mean,
Okay, yeah, just keep guessing.
78.
Okay, it's not that. It's a lot. I thought it was a lot,
Well,
but now
people need to eat more Taco Bell. What is this stat?
I mean, it's 50%, and that still is a shit ton of the U.S. population.
That's pretty high. Okay.
That's so high.
I mean, if everyone was like me, it would be 94%.
right?
But it's not. So
One
that's
of two
great.
people. But do you guys know that Taco Bell is actually the healthiest fast food place?
I
So
knew
this
that.
is how she justifies it every single day when
Yep.
she goes.
And if you're a vegan and you don't like meat, which I'm not a vegan, but my roommate is, and that's who I usually go with, you can replace any meat with beans.
I forgot that Taylor's a vegan. I always
Yeah.
forget that. Should we have a little bite of our T-Bell?
Yeah.
I'll give you the one that I didn't eat.
The cheesy bean and rice burrito from the dollar menu.
Yeah. Oh, girl, you know your facts, baby.
Yes. There's nothing more unattractive than eating a burrito, so I'm just gonna put that out there.
I'm doing it. It's freaking. It's gonna be such good content.
Yeah. There's a lot of cheese in this one. I love
It's so good. I probably shouldn't eat this. There's a lot of dairy in this.
it. Yeah, aren't you like...
Well, listen, you guys. I've been eating dairy lately, and I haven't been getting sick from it. So I genuinely think that it's going away because I never used to be lactose intolerant, and then in college I got really sick and became lactose intolerant, and now I think it's going the other way, which apparently is a thing. Because every 7 years, your biology. That's not right.
Don't forget to drink.
Oh yeah.
Have last after everybody.
Every 7 years or something, your stomach. Dude, I don't know. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
I stopped listening,
Do you want me to save this?
you just save it. I don't wait.
Yeah. No, I was gonna eat it, but I was gonna keep it for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here. Save this for later also. Try to.
Okay.
Thanks.
Here, finish this one off.
Is that a test?
No.
Are you challenging me?
Yeah, it's a challenge. One bite, baby.
Just one bite. Gotta keep it classy.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm
keep it
talking
classy.
with my mouth open.
Hey, it's okay. Now I want you to sing.
While I'm eating a burrito? Perfect.
This is a true test of a star, baby. A true test of a star.
I'm sweating.
You don't have to sing with.
You can.
Okay. Loudly. I love it. It's so good. I've never had one of these. Grilled potato thing.
Potato griller.
Potato griller.
It's amazing.
Frick yeah, baby. Potato grill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep doing this.
I'm like trying to be like you. I'm like, yeah.
I don't know where it came from. I'm like, I'm not a surfer. 5. Watch this.
I'm very impressed.
Okay. Baby. Baby. Okay. Who? Ready to make you sing.
What am I singing? I'm nervous.
What's your favorite song to sing? I just want people to, like, just give, like, a little teaser. You know what I mean? And then I can just be like, swipe up for her album that isn't come out yet, but it will.
That I don't have.
That I don't have.
I think I kind of lost my confidence in it because it's something like, I'm so confident in photography, I shoot every day, you know? But when you stop practicing something, you kind of lose your confidence in it. So I think I haven't sang in, like, 7, 8 years. So, like, I forget that, like, I have that gift, but when I go to sing, I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't done this in so long, like, I just don't have confidence in it anymore.
Yeah.
So,
do you like, okay, I'm thinking, like, I thought of Hallelujah, because I feel like I've heard you sing that a bunch.
yeah, love that song.
What do you, what should we sing that one?
Now I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya?
Woo!
It goes like this, the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah.
I have chills.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. That's all I got.
That was so good. I was like singing and then you just hit those notes and then I got really like emotional and I was like, oh, gotta stare at you now.
Thanks, guys.
Oh my god, you're just amazing. That was so much fun. I knew this was gonna be fun because, you know, you're my besties and you're amazing. You're so talented.
Thanks.
You're an amazing
Just
friend.
trying to get on your level. I mean, come on.
Girl, trying to get on your level every day. Nicole's like going to get the mail is like, what? And I look like a homeless person. We always laugh at this, like I feel like it's like you're either homeless or you're fully done up. There's like no in between, but you have mastered, Taylor's mastered too, this in between. This like New York streets.
It's like casual.
Yeah, it's like casual. It's like what's it called? Like a homeless chic.
You know, my family always calls me, there's like this meme that's like, I'm the Kim Kardashian of my family. Like, my sister will like go to the airport like fully scrubbed out, no makeup, like whatever, which I'll do at times too if I have an early flight. But I always say, like, you never know when you're going to run into your husband. So, like,
well, ladies,
you want to be looking flat all the time,
That's true.
okay?
That is so true.
Maybe it's the mailman.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, probably not, but, like...
Because they're, like, old, but you know what I mean. You never know.
You just never know.
I feel like that's such good advice to end the show on, to end the episode. Okay, you guys. Oh, I almost knocked her with Baja Blast. Make sure to follow Nicole at Nicole, this is all Instagram handles, like I said earlier, Nicole Balsamo Weddings, Nicole Balsamo Photo, NB Presets, and then her new YouTube channel is Nicole Balsamo on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and click the notifications tab so you know when each one is up, okay? Yeah, I love you. I love doing, okay, yeah. What's that, the video where it's like, yeah.
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 Yeah.